penises in the water don't work.
Anatomically, I don't understand. You on top. There is a problem here!
Hello, my Panda Pals, and welcome back to another recap. Today we're going to be covering what happened on part 2 of the Happily Ever After tell-all. Your girl's feeling a little tired, and let's be honest, I haven't had the best week, so I'm going to do what these cast members do best, and I'ma project. So everyone take a seat, and let's get started. We left off last tell-all with Jasmine saying that Gino watches spicy videos of his ex.
You have this. Hello?
Gino, your porno's right there. Make your own.
For real.
Jasmine says that in order to please her, Gino would have to put in a modicum of effort, which he does not want to do, so he just pleases himself.
If I please myself, I'm not allowed to have toys. He literally said,
No.
I don't want you to be sticking things in your
Oh my god. I really hope that's not true, because honestly, if you're not gonna bang her, then you need to let her bang herself.
If Gino can't get over it, then I'm not sure that it's gonna work. Then you can't be in a marriage that's sexless.
Part 1 is over, and everyone is headed back to the house so that they can get into some new shit.
Day one's done. Now,
I know.
Hey, don't forget to tip your bartender.
Ed tries to put on his big boy pants, but they will just not fit over his giant baby diapers.
She would have taken me for all my money. I don't want to talk about it.
Okay.
You're not my problem anymore.
And he tells us that Jason is gonna be next to him at a bar crying into his beer in a matter of months because Liz is the biggest bullet that he has ever had to dodge. And let's be honest, even if he didn't dodge that bullet, where even is his carotid artery? Gino tells the boys that Jasmine and him have finally agreed to sleep in the same room. And Jasmine comes over and hands him some poison. I'm so sorry, I mean his drink. And they prove to everyone their passionate love for each other by sharing in a little smoochy smooch.
Can I see like a kiss?
Yeah. Here we go. Y'all, don't do that. Don't do that.
Angela comes in being her usual self, bash crazy.
See how he ignores me? Making everyone think, oh, you're such a nice guy. Like, he knows he's not a nice guy.
And Lauren pulls Michael aside so that she can try to give him some relationship advice.
The affection, that's all she really wants.
She tells him that everything is gonna get better if he just goes to Angela and tells her how grateful he is that she brought him over here.
If you go over to her and say, I can't believe I'm here with you, and give her a kiss,
Boom. I should be a therapist.
You should not. While Michael continues getting advice from someone who's way out of her depths, Angela is off playing pool with the boys, talking absolute smack about Michael and making everyone feel super uncomfortable.
I've been nice because I don't want to run these people's mother party.
That is why.
Out of here.
That's why I came
Get
here.
the out of here. I was trying to be nice, not to run people's party.
Yes.
You need to try a little harder. Angela flies off the handle for no reason again.
You don't even give a
I am.
We're not okay. And you're walking around like nothing's wrong, Michael. There is a problem here.
And she makes everyone in that room look at each other and thank the good Lord above that they have it so good in comparison.
And you are the problem. Now, I'm the nicest bitch in this house. Do not get in my I done told you don't get in my man.
Liz is telling everyone what is going on between Michael and Angela, and Ed is sitting there like, oh my god, a conversation that is not centered around me? We need to fix that.
Can I have a second, you guys? Something happened earlier, which I was pretty much called a liar. This is my sister, and she's gonna give her version of what happened.
And so he calls up his sister and then tells Liz to shut up so his sister can tell everyone that he was right about Liz being an absolute monster.
What you witnessed the night that Liz screamed at me.
Ed made a mistake. Ed was supposed to watch my daughter that day.
Please let her talk.
This obviously does not go to plan because Liz is responding like any normal person would, and Ed's sister is like, do you see the way that she is talking right now?
Will you get to the screaming part, please?
I mean, this is pretty much what happened that night. She was acting the way she's acting tonight.
She's not acting insane.
And everyone in the room is like, oh, there is a crazy person in this conversation right now, but it's not Liz.
No, it's just she's obnoxious. No, I know. I need somebody classy, that's right.
Ed is not happy that his attempt to turn everyone against Liz failed, so he leaves and he goes to talk to Ashley at the bar, and he tries his best to crawl back on his teeny tiny little pedestal.
I don't care. At least I got something on record just to know that she wasn't telling the truth.
But what lie, though, Ed? What lie did she get caught in?
Everything. Just, I don't want to talk about it.
Okay.
You're not my problem anymore.
Him and Angela are literally a match made in heaven.
Why couldn't you go find someone that appreciates who you are?
I don't want him.
Ed takes a seat with his butt buddy Angela and tells him that Michael is such a scammer. And wouldn't you know, this is exactly when Michael walks on by and you can see Ed's allegedly tiny pee-pee shrivel up in real time.
I think you deserve, I think Michael's a scamming.
We're talking right now, please.
Angela tells Michael to get the f out of her face and then screams at everyone that he told her grandkids that in his culture, women are stupid. And when he denies it, because I would literally bet both of my titties that he did not say this, she damn near pushes him over the balcony to his death.
If you tell my daughters all women are stupid, bitch, duck up, duck up, duck up.
The other girls are downstairs giggling because Angela's f***ing scary.
Oh, she's coming.
And the situation is hella awkward. And then Angela proceeds to walk by them and call them stupid.
Hi, stupids.
And then when the girls are like, whoa, why are you calling us stupid? Angela's like, I didn't call you stupid. Michael called you stupid.
Okay, lock the door so she can lock the door.
Girl, lock the door, put her on a flight, and then burn her passport so she can't come back. Liz joins in on Girl Gab and tells them that she is so happy to have found someone who is sexually compatible. And Jasmine is like, is your room close to Ed? Isn't it gonna be weird if he hears you like banging it out?
He might hear you.
That's the point.
And I gotta tell you, I would love to be in a situation where I get to bang it out with my boyfriend with one of my ass exes right in the next room so that they can finally hear what it sounds like when I actually finish.
Foreign women, they understand and appreciate America more than girls in a bar in America.
The foreign women that you bring over on a visa are financially reliant on you, so they literally have no choice but to put up with your bullshit. Shut up. You offer nothing positive to the human race. Off you f***. The girls are downstairs and they're continuing to talk about schmexy time because Jasmine, again, has never seen Gino naked, allegedly. And Liz is like, oh my God, have you never showered with him? I mean, I just pulled Jason into the shower with me. And then Sophie drops this beautiful gem for all of us to enjoy in.
Rob doesn't like to shower because he said penises in the water don't work.
What the actual f*** does that mean? Penises do not work in the water? Is your penis a witch?
It took me 6 months to get Ed to okay?
What?
Oh my God, that poor girl. Can you imagine her just sitting there using that finger to crank that shaft for like way too long?
Anatomically, I don't understand. You on top.
Yeah, obviously.
So it was the only position.
And I don't know how he got tired with that.
Jason comes downstairs and he grabs Liz and brings her upstairs for some sexy time. And I swear, guys, Ed is not mad.
I'm happy for them. I'm not mad.
See? He's not mad. Once again, Ed tries to climb back up on his crumbling pedestal by saying that he is not mad because Jason is just getting his sloppy seconds. But I don't know, if you never made her finish, I think you're still the loser.
She said that she always has to be on top and you will get it tight.
Wait a minute, what?
I would say that I feel bad for Ed, but honestly, I really don't. I love when people get their karmic payback.
My back hurts, so I don't know. I wish I could get a massage.
That was the invitation, Gino.
Yeah, he looks thrilled. Angela is out in the backyard. She is complaining to Alexi, and girl, if he did not want to hear his own wife complain about her very legitimate problems, what makes you think that he's gonna want to listen to your made-up ones? Alexi does hear her out and basically tells her it's totally fine if she wants to ignore all of Michael's glaring red flags and just have a little bit of fun.
Even if you decide to ignore all of that and still be there,
I deserve it. I deserve it.
Rob goes inside to find Michael and he tells him, listen, your wife is cray-cray and you should really leave her.
Hey man, you got to look out for yourself, bro. Nobody deserves that.
I know, but happens, you know.
Angela barges in and she breaks up this little bro fest.
We are just
Rob,
having a
excuse me.
man-to-man
No,
conversation.
you're not a man, though. He's more man than you. Rob, if you don't want to cause problems in our marriage, can you please leave?
And then Angela continues to cram her grubby little finger in Michael's face and then kicks him out of the room too.
Get out.
Listen,
Get out. Michael, I'm really getting mad now.
I'm always the couch man. God help me.
Well, you gotta leave Satan first. Backstage, Sophie's getting ready. She tells us that she's super nervous for her segment with Rob because, sure, everyone in the house is being nice to her face, but what if they're being fake and they're all gonna take Rob's side later? Lauren and Ed are getting hair and makeup done. They butt heads because Ed's feelings got a little butthurt when Lauren said that he treats women terribly in an interview. And then Ed clapped back by saying in a different interview that she is just a bottom feeder, the lowest of the low.
You clapped at me and I clapped back. You don't even own what you said to me. You make comments.
I'm looking at you telling you I don't like you.
Angela arrives and is, you guessed it, mad.
You're a liar. And he's gonna think I'm crazy because their wives in their situation ain't never been as bad as ours.
Literally, shut up and go home.
Why are you shouting?
Because I pay taxes, mother.
Alexi, of course, stands there to take the wrong side and says, well, what if Michael is scamming her? And again, I cannot believe that Rob is the voice of reason, but he is.
What if she is right? It doesn't matter what he's done. Nobody deserves to get talked to like that. I'm going to say to Angela, the way you talk to that man is up.
At this point, Angela treats Michael so poorly that I'm pretty sure most of us are kind of hoping that he has been scamming her this whole time. Michael chases after Angela and he stands his ground and he tells her that she needs to calm down and stop all of this madness, and so she walks away.
How was last night in the house?
It was a lot.
Uh-oh.
Loud.
Really?
A lot going on.
Yeah.
Sean asks Lauren and Ed about their little morning spat.
He said that I defamed his character.
And I was waiting for you to apologize. You never did.
Because he had called me a bottom feeder.
Also, she did not defame your character. You did that perfectly fine, all on your own, by being a terrible person.
I think you're very not nice to people.
Well, tell me to my face.
Hey, Ed, I think you are a bully.
And I think you're a chauvinist.
Ed says that she is definitely a man-hater because she's only said mean things about him and Gino, but then goes on to say a bunch of nice things about all of the other girls. And dude, you can't say that her criticizing the two literal worst men in that house is her being a chauvinist. It just makes her a person who is smarter than a bag of rocks.
I'm gonna speak the truth. And I don't always think about what I say, but this is who I am. You're not grasping reality.
If someone could just take Ed and roll him down the hallway and out the door, that would be great.
Okay, let's get started with Emily and Kobe. First of all, are you ready for 3 kids?
Ultimately, she wants to have 4 or 5 kids. And Alexi is like, LOL, so did I. Why don't you have that 3rd kid and then come back and talk to me? The two have moved out into their own home, and Emily's parents come on stage and they tell us that they absolutely love the empty house.
It's quiet. It's clean.
Oh, okay. Do you miss them?
It's the house honeymoon right now. We're enjoying it.
They say that in terms of expectations, they would think that they would have to babysit the grandkids maybe once a week. And Kobe, this sweet little angel, tells us that her family has done more than enough for them and that he wouldn't even blink an eye if they never wanted to babysit.
I lived in the US for a year before I started working. He took care of almost everything.
Don't get me started.
This man is the biggest green flag in the room, and everyone should learn from him. Emily does try to call Kobe out and say that there were a lot of times where she wished Kobe had her back more and stood up for her against her parents.
I don't know if it's an American thing. You don't talk to your parents with a certain tone.
Do you feel that Emily has a tone with her parent that is disrespectful?
Yeah.
Now, I totally get that. I do not know if it is an American thing, but growing up in a Korean household, there is a huge emphasis on hierarchy and formality, and it was the weirdest thing for me to get to college and have my professors ask me to call them by their first name, because to me, that was a huge sign of disrespect. Valerie then joins us via video chat, and he tells us that him and Kobe are not as close as they were before because he still cannot get over the fact that his best friend married a white woman.
That's insulting to me as
I
a white
understand what you
woman
mean,
with an
Angela,
African
but I
man.
think he doesn't mean it to be offensive.
Actually, I'm asking him.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Valerie says that he just wants to make sure that his best friend marries a woman who is a right fit for him and can have children that have strong roots back to his culture. Surprisingly, Emily goes on to tell us that Kobe doesn't really teach his kids any French or pidgin.
Well, why aren't you teaching
I mean,
your kids
I'm
that?
trying. I know I can do better.
He's not trying. Don't.
Valerie cuts in to be like, see? Look at this tyrannical woman.
She's like being suppressive.
And Angela goes on to project.
All of me, I don't care what culture you come and you get over here, they change to the American culture.
Emily tells us that Kobe is very stubborn when it comes to naming their kid after Valerie if it is a boy.
Kobe wants to name your baby after Valerie, his friend who doesn't like you.
Thank you, Sean.
And come on, she's carrying the baby and then she's gonna have to push it out of her hoo-ha. The least you can do is not name the baby after the guy who tried to end your marriage.
Can I just say, though,
yeah.
that it sounds like you're allowed to put your foot down, but he's not?
Robert, shut up. She's gonna be pushing a watermelon out of her vagina. The least he can do is literally not name the child after the man who tried to ruin their relationship just because she's American. We do get to go down memory lane for a bit, and Kobe tells us that when he left for China, he wasn't exactly dating his ex, but he definitely left the door open so they could light things back up if things in China didn't work out.
When we met, I just thought it was like a one-night stand.
Oh, better.
And then when we started talking,
And connecting.
Yeah.
That's when feelings got involved.
We do get a little bit into Michael and Angela, and Michael tells us it is so much colder here that he has to put on so much clothes to stay warm, and that his favorite food is chicken nuggets. Sean then asks Angela to describe a quirk of Michael's that she has discovered since his arrival.
That his wet dreams are real. Like, honestly, he really does have wet dreams. Like,
And she has the audacity to say that Michael is the one that makes her out to be a heinous bitch. Sean then asks Michael if he's developed any new pet peeves ever since coming to America. And he says that a pet peeve of his is that Angela has a ton of cats, and the cats just bother him a lot.
Is it true that you haven't been intimate since Michael stepped foot in America?
We sure haven't.
Why is that?
And Michael says that ever since he cheated, Angela basically doesn't want to work things out and move forward with him no matter what he does.
You cheated and told that bitch you would come to America and you'll handle me. So how do you think I'm supposed to forget that?
Listen, cheating is absolutely wrong, but if you cannot forgive your partner and work towards moving forward, then you need to leave them. And yes, I am also looking at you too. Skyla is then welcomed onto the stage, and she tells us that ever since Michael came to the US, her mother has been miserable.
Michael doesn't show affection. He's not sweet to her. It's like he avoids her at the house.
Honey, he is not avoiding her. He's trying to stay alive. And that, my Panda Pals, is all I got for you today. Holy moly cannoli. Angela is a piece of work, and honestly, from the bottom of my heart, I wish her nothing but the worst. What have you guys thought about the tell-all so far? Do you guys like that everyone is living in the same house so that we get like drama and then drama after? I personally am living for it. I hope you guys enjoyed the ride. If you guys are not subscribed yet, please do me a solid, subscribe to the channel, like this video, and comment down below and tell me what you thought of this episode. A huge shout out to all of my channel members. Thank you so much for your ongoing support, and I hope to see you guys next time. And as always, thanks for not letting me ride this train wreck alone. Bye!